Too long, Hayden Kennedy to get full. Pettigrew takes them on, runs to 60, Treadray or Roden.
Well done.
Strong hands. And David Roden, with 6.5 minutes roughly left, to have a shot to narrow it down to just virtually a couple of goals.
You call Warren Treadray too, Dwayne, and he just did his job for blocking Roden then so he can jump from a standing start. Big kick here, we all know it.
To narrow it to 9 points. 2 kicks in it. He scraped it through. Game on, 6 minutes from time.
Oh, it's a great finish by a little man who's been a good player for them this year, and David Roden, but they were stiff not to get the advantage there, Port Adelaide, but that's a good mark, and I agree with you, Tony Shaw. Treadray protected him in the finish. He got an arm in, that's all he needed to do. And important to finish off, the margin is very manageable here. It all comes back to the all-important centre clearances now. Both sides need to be super desperate here at this centre bounce.
114 plays 105. Been a sensational game. Big last few minutes coming up. From the ball up, Thompson knocks it out to Sean Burgoyne. Tackled. Got it away to Boak.
Good kick.
And his kick finds Bentley. 52 from goal. Maybe just beyond his range.
Brogan will be on here. He's pushed forward, Brogan.
Bentley sends it along to the square. Brogan's there. He's got it. Too good for
Played on. Played on.
Gives it to Lade. The ruckman combine. Can you believe that?
He handed it to him in the finish. He pushed forward. He ran off Peter Street, and it was a really good kick coming inside 50. He worked forward, used his body, took the mark. He did play on.
Oh, no doubt.
The umpire was all over it.
Did he hand that?
He just passed the parcel. And Big Lade was there. If you have a look at this in replay. Good finish. Look at that. Just gave it to him. Oh, what a game we've got on our hands here now. This is a ripper.
Absolute chaos at full forward for Port Adelaide. They had it, they lost it, they got away with it.
They're playing a 9-man forward line now, Port Adelaide. A 9-man forward line.
Darcy and Brogan stare at each other. Thompson in the ruck contest. 3 points the margin. Topoke off the deck. Ackermanis
Did well.
does well. So does Boak. Bang, Boak's down. Play on, says the umpire. Ackermanis. He's a Bulldog through and through now.
Oh, how good was that? Jason Ackermanis take a bow from the centre bounce. He just forced the ball forward, kept his feet, and that gave him another opportunity to run inside 50. But that's all it was. It was pure desperation. As you can see, he's in the corner. He just kept his feet here, bumped the player off, just tapped it forward, and then the contest from Gene Syracuse opened it up. Higgins handballs, a quick handball forward. Fantastic play, Jason Ackermanis.
There's a whole lot of love in the room for Jason Ackermanis right now. Rowan Smith.
Chris Grant is just icing his right hamstring, so he won't be back on the ground. So Andreas Everett and Tom Williams have got a big job to do in the last 5 minutes.
Sean Burgoyne got a kick away, but it was the wrong way. Ackermanis lays the tackle on Wilson. He did dive on it.
Acker's
Play
on
on.
again.
Higgins. Acker. Can he make it 2 from 2? He'll bring the house down. We love you, Acker.
Tony Shaw said throughout the call, and he's spot on, he could have been on the end of 3 or 4 extra goals today. He's kicked 3 now himself. His work rate's been very good. He's just in the end, he's just been smart enough to make space there. Wilson went to ground, looked a bit tired. Good handle again by Higgins. And look, he's kicked 3 now. He's had a pretty good game, but if he hadn't been used all the time, he could have had 6 today.
He brings tears to your eyes in more ways than one. There'll be tears in Port Adelaide supporters' eyes right now. They can see this one slipping away, but tears of joy when Acker turns it on like he's turned it on in the last 5. from the ball up. Cooney got a handball out. Higgins can nail the door shut. Johnson, pocket, ball in.
Sean Higgins, so important. He has had some just timely touches whenever they've been challenged. He's been the one who's just found some space and then given it to his teammate. Just missed out on finishing off then. He's had a very good game also.
Well, the centre clearances are just so important, especially when you've only got a three-man forward line like the Bulldogs. They've got so much space if they get it forward.
Good tackle late on Boyd by Burgoyne.
What's actually happened is Western Bulldogs have tried to get numbers behind the ball, and every time they have, Port have said, nah, we're not having loose defenders. We're going to throw a man around as well, which meant, as you said earlier, Shorey, it's a nine-man forward line for the Port Adelaide, a three-man forward line for the Dogs.
Big ball up there. Johnson knocked it down. Quick step by Boyd. He's got it.
Well, Brady Johnson, if he hasn't done it himself, he's kicked 5 to this stage, third man up at this set play. And again, you're right, the numbers weren't back there. They just couldn't get the numbers down there, Port Adelaide, because they have rolled the dice and gone with a nine-man forward line. There's Brad Johnson. Gee, that was a good leap for an old bloke. How good was that from a veteran?
That
and
was
a beautiful tap to Boyd, who finished off well.
That was brilliant. Third man up, fantastic.
They've been tested and they've stood up, the Bullies.
Rodney